Minecraft has thousands of different items you can craft, but there are also some blocks that are uncraftable. With this video, we're going to be adding recipes for those items, and there will also be some new things we can craft. So let's just see whether it should be possible for us to craft these things in real Minecraft. Okay, so it looks like we're in, but before we can make our first things, first of all, we need to get the items for our recipes. And I know the perfect way to get them. So these villagers should sell them to us for fairly cheap. Like I said, they're pretty cheap. So it's time to start crafting. By the way, if you're wondering why Minecraft looks so different, it's because this mod only worked with an older version of Minecraft. So the first item that I'm going to be crafting is actually the only item that you can get in Minecraft Survival. And if you put your gold, obsidian, diamonds, and ender chest into a crafting table like this, you get the dragon egg. So this item isn't as cool as some of the other items that are going to be shown in this video, but it is pretty cool that now you can get more of them. So this next item is actually pretty common in Minecraft Survival, but it's an item that you can't actually obtain. Can you guess what it is? If you guess bedrock, then you're right. So putting these into a crafting table gives you a bedrock shard. But that's not bedrock, isn't it? Well, if you craft multiple of these, you can put them into a crafting table and actually get bedrock. Now, I know, you can obtain bedrock with glitches, but these glitches are getting harder and harder to find. So now, finally, there's a way to make bedrock easily. Apart from the fact that it costs 20 diamond blocks. Yeah, I've got to be careful because you could fall into a bedrock trap. But only an idiot would do... Well, let's just move on from that. So for our next item, we're going to need 4 pieces of obsidian and 1 diamond block. And you get the barrier block. So for those of you who don't know what barrier block is, it's basically something that's invisible. Like if I place it, as you can see, you can't see anything. But it's actually still here. So with this, you can do things like put gaps in the water. Or you can enslave helpless animals and nobody will ever know because the blocks are invisible and they'll be trapped here for the rest. So yeah, overall a pretty cool block. So this next item we're going to be crafting is actually quite similar to the barrier block. So for this, the recipe is literally flipped around and it's called the structure void. So like the barrier block, once you place these, they're invisible and you can't see them. But the difference is that you can't actually interact with them. You can walk through them, but as you can see, the hitbox is actually right there. Now you might be wondering, what can you do with them? I mean, you can make gaps in the water, which the only reason I can think of using this is making a cool underwater passage. So yeah, other than that, I can't really think of any uses for the structure void. Now this is going to be the last item before we move on to something a bit more interesting. And don't ask me how those got into my inventory because I have no clue. But now that they're here, I might as well use them and make the command block. Now if you don't know what the command block is, there is no way you've played Minecraft. But if you don't know, the command block is one of the most overpowered items in the game. You can do basically anything with it. Now let's just see, what does this command block do? Oh, it says subscribe to Market Gaming. I mean, the command block said it, so it's probably a good idea to do it. So make sure you go down and smash that subscribe button. So the next things I'm going to be crafting aren't actually items, they're structures. And conveniently, there seems to be a chest here that has the items for our structures. And our first structure is a village house. And when I place this down, nothing happens. So yeah, this can be a pretty cool piece of decoration. Now, I'm just kidding. When you right click on it, it spawns in a village house. Now, this is pretty cool because you can easily make a home for yourself. Or if you want to, you can build entire villages. But that's not even the best part about these houses. So every once in a while, these houses will spawn in a blacksmith. Oh, that blacksmith took me a lot of houses to get. And like usual blacksmiths, these have chests. But in this, the chests still have the items in them. So that means you can get yourself some insane loot, including diamonds. So yeah, these can be insanely useful. But yeah, now it's time for our second structure. And that is the desert pyramid. Now obviously, these will spawn in regular desert pyramids. Which means they're still going to have all the insane loot you can get. So that means you can get a lot of insane loot and they're pretty cheap to make as well. And now I'm just going to place down a row of them. I don't know what the point is to this, but... Am I getting... Well, I guess this is the end of the road for me. Well, clearly I'm an idiot. Now it's time to go on to our last structure. The stronghold. Now, as you guys can tell, this is pretty overpowered. Because you can spawn in the entire stronghold, including the end portal. And yeah, here it is. I don't know why Lara's poor. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to try out these new items for yourself, then the link to the mod will be down in the description. So yeah, catch you guys in the next video.